And in preparation, I spent the entire day snorting Xanax and Oxycontin because I have what doctors call issues. So, yeah. So I apologize if I'm a little scattered. In keeping with the issues, you know, I'm 34 now, and I've spent a long time trying to figure out exactly where this downward spiral started. It's been a fun ride, but at a certain point, you do kind of want to piece it all together. Where did it all go wrong? And I realized it was Catholic school. Now, I'm not knocking the Catholic religion in any way, shape, or form, so don't think that. But see, what happened was, the summer between 6th and 7th grade was when Brent discovered his body. And like any good addict from the get-go, we were getting going. And so school starts. I'm in 7th grade. I'm in religion class because it was like a hardcore Catholic school, mass every week, religion class every day. And I'm just sitting there doodling. And somehow the topic of, you know, what sins get you sent to heaven, hell, and purgatory came up. And I'm just doodling, and out of nowhere somebody says, oh, well, is masturbating grounds for going to hell? And huh? And without skipping a beat, the teacher said, oh, yeah. Oh, without question. So here I am, I'm 13, and what I've been doing for the last few months is going to get me sent to hell. And anybody that's ever been, you do not understand the words fear of God unless you were raised in Catholic school. So, and for those of you that don't know, every year there's a thing called Lent, and it's the 40 days leading up to Easter, and theoretically, just to commemorate Jesus' crucifixion, we give up chocolate or something bullshit like that. And so, I figured, all right, let's go ahead and not do that anymore, because from everything I've learned, hell is not where I want to be. So, I made it, I want to say, 6-7 hours, I don't know. But at 13 years old, I'm sitting here wrestling with this decision, and it occurred to me, fuck it, I guess I'm going to hell. And the thing is once you make that decision consciously, like, it wasn't like I stumbled onto it. It was like I thought about it for a while, and for 6 or 7 hours. And so, like, once you consciously make that decision, there's really no point in trying, you know, like, just because you're just done. And so yeah, I'm thinking it was Catholic school that kind of started it all. That and the hookers. I don't know. That's a separate thing. We don't need to worry about that. But in a long, you know, so things have changed. I'm not quite the family fuck up anymore, thankfully. I've got my brothers handling that business. But I am finding in more of a responsible life, I have these moments that I can't fucking wrap my head around. I don't know how it is that I get here, but I just find myself in moments that I shouldn't be in. And here's a lesson in A, learning another language, and B, just handling business and getting out. I worked at a plastic factory in Oxnard, because believe it or not, Tuesday night open mics is not a sign that you have made it in this business. So I work with a lot of Spanish-speaking people, and one day I'm cutting across the floor, and somebody basically asked me if I could handle their dog, and so I said, sure, fine, I'm a dog guy, I don't care. And basically, at the end of the day, her and her 3 kids who are crying show up to hand me this dog, and I said to myself, fuck, I just got another dog. And I couldn't give it back. So on my way home, I had to stop off at PetSmart, and on my way in, I saw 2 10-year-old girls with their, you know, razor scooters or whatever the fuck it is they're doing these days. And I'd already anticipated, like, all right, there's gonna be a Scooby fest and whatever, fine, so fuck it. I get out of the car, I got the puppy in my hand, and sure, oh my god, can I see the puppy? Can I pet it? That I was counting on. What I wasn't counting on was them following me around the store the entire time I was there, asking, you know, suggesting names, asking if they could hold it, asking what my name was. And it got to a point where they actually followed me out to my car. So here I am, 34 years old. I've got 2 10-year-old girls and a puppy in my hand. And on top of that, they are insisting that I not leave until I get their phone numbers in case I need a dog sitter. So I'm just waiting for Chris Hansen to show up. And I know you might be thinking, you saw them on your way in, why didn't you leave the car or the dog in the car? And the answer is simple. How else am I supposed to get their phone numbers?